Ah, Jonathan, I've been waiting for you. Can you pull out your phone so I can send an app to you? Perfect. The app is called Room Sketch, and it's used for creating room designs. You can use it anytime. I find myself playing around with it all the time. It's great for experimenting with new and different design ideas. I hope you'll try playing around with it too. Oh, one more thing. You can use the designs you create when working on the client's vacation home. If you come up with a design you really like, you should recommend it to one of our clients. With the Room Sketch app, I can practice my interior decorating and take my designs to the next level. Welcome back to more Animal Crossing: New Horizons Happy Home Paradise. Last time, we finished the redesign for the hospital and upgraded the restaurant. So this time, I have something special in mind. But first, let's check out our new app. This app lets you practice designing rooms at any time, anywhere. Room sketches created in this app can also be used later when decorating a client's vacation home, making it a great tool for testing your designs. So yeah, we basically have this little test space that we can design to our liking, and then if it works well for a client, then we can just bring it over. So this is kind of a cool feature. We can do this at any time, so a nice way to practice designs and just kind of experiment a bit. You can use a saved sketch to design the client's vacation home by opening the app while inside their home. Unlocking this is actually kind of specific, I found. You need to unlock the final set of soundscapes from Wardle, so that requires 33 houses built. But there's also a time requirement too. I found that was about 10 days of total visits to Paradise Planning. I've seen other sites say 11, so something around that ballpark. In general, you do have to play more than on multiple days to unlock things, so definitely I would recommend spreading out home designs across multiple days instead of like I did for this playthrough, where I just kind of designed a bunch of houses all at once, which kind of slowed down progress a lot. But I wanted to do something kind of special. Are you planning to make some sales calls using the amiibo scanner, Jonathan? Okay, go right ahead. You're ready to work with VIP clients. Maybe I should contact someone by using Amiibo and see if they're interested in a vacation home. Contacting the Amiibo Connection Service. Please ready the Amiibo of the client you want to reach. This is the Amiibo for Isabelle. Would you like to connect with this client? Hello, this is Isabelle. Oh goodness, my very own vacation home. A vacation home isn't something I've ever considered before. I'm having a hard time picturing it. Really? You'll help me come up with ideas for it? This sounds lovely. I can't wait to hear more. I'm so delighted to be here. Jonathan will be coming up with the plans for the design this time. That sounds great. I can't wait to see how it turns out, Jonathan. Alright, now the next step is to find a plot of land that works with the design you have in mind. Alright, let's pick somewhere like... I'm actually having a hard time deciding this time. Maybe here. This all sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it for myself. The home we prepare for you can either have 1 floor or 2 floors. Which would you prefer? Oh my, what to do? I don't think I can make up my mind, so I'll let Jonathan decide. One story? That sounds lovely. Let's please go with that. Now, Isabelle, we found a good location and settled on the floor plan, so it's time to head out. Jonathan, please lead Isabelle to the site, and best of luck! So this will be my vacation home. I can't wait to see all of your hard work once it's finished. My lovely little vacation home is in your hands. So, you have the option of designing things like freeform design by selecting the second option while approaching clients around the beach. But special clients, like VIP clients, actually don't have set themes. We only have like Isabelle's photo. That's literally all we have. And then we can just kind of go from there. Like, we can design this however we want. Which honestly is a little bit overwhelming, actually. Like, that's a lot of options that we can choose from. I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot of time on this build. I'm just kind of going to make a fairly straightforward vacation home for Isabelle. Part of the reason I decided to pick Isabelle for this is, one, I have Isabelle's amiibo. Gotta justify picking up not Happy Home Designer, Amiibo Festival somehow. Jokes aside, also, I just figured it would be fitting because Isabelle's like the most overworked character in the entire series, so it would actually be kind of fitting for her to have a vacation home. I might put a fishing rod and like a chair by the dock, like as a fishing spot. I think that might look kind of nice, since this particular plot of land has multiple docks. Let's try to pick a suitable chair for that, though. It's not like we have a shortage of chairs here, in all fairness. Yeah, there is a lot to choose from. And again, this is part of the reason why I tended to opt for the actual suggestions. Because a lot of times, I find, it's actually very overwhelming trying to design houses using the general selection of furniture, because of just how much selection there is. There's like too many items to choose from, to the point where it's like genuinely kind of overwhelming. So that's probably why this is going to be a fairly simple build, in all honesty. Just because choice paralysis, basically. Might put something on top of that little table, like a little cup of coffee. Yeah, exterior, I'm not entirely sure what to do with. But again, you do have the option to do this with other villagers too. It's just a matter of like, oh wow, we're very limited on space here. Which is interesting. Not entirely what I was expecting. But yeah, it's for the VIP clients, like the special villagers, you don't really have a whole lot of options. You actually do have to kind of make something on your own, which is kind of exciting. But again, personally, I find this just kind of overwhelming, which is why I have elected to show this this late into the playthrough. And yeah, I was also thinking about maybe Tom Nook, but decided to go with Isabelle just because I feel like for Tom Nook, I have even fewer ideas of what to do with a house for him compared to Isabelle. Alright, so that's not too bad. I could definitely do a lot more. I can always remodel in the future, but let's head inside. As we jump into the interior build, there are a few things I wanted to talk about. First of all, this is going to be the last Happy Home Designer or Happy Home Paradise video, like relatively in series, there hopefully won't be a delay in terms of the actual upload schedule, but I'm going to do a ton of work off screen. I've already done some work off screen as is, actually. I've actually done some work towards getting the next designer rank. Like I set up a few more roommate houses and things like that. I also moved some clients around because one thing that actually would help in terms of unlocking everything is not having what am I trying to say? Not having villagers on the same plot of land. If you can actually keep, or if you have separate plots of land for every villager, to the point where you use up every plot of land, you also get like extra points towards your rank, from what I can tell. So yeah, I moved a couple of houses around so they wouldn't all be like the ones that were all in that one plot of land. There were like 3 of them. I moved those around. What else? I set up some more roommates. And then I double-checked the requirements and discovered something. I miscounted. There are fewer facilities than I was originally counting, which creates a problem because that means in terms of like the overall like score for our rank, we are really short at this point. Like we're really far away from it, sadly, to the point where it's just not going to be feasible to show like all of the house builds I'll have to do in order to unlock this. Because by my count, I'm going to have to design like 50 plus houses and try to work on other requirements too. I double checked some other things too. From what I can tell, the point requirement or the points gained towards your rank for things like using like partition walls. That is actually specifically a one-time thing. And there are some others I'm pretty sure also like one-time unlocks too. Like obviously the facilities, you only get the points for this one time. And yeah, there are guides online. There aren't that many resources for this, sadly. So assuming the one guide I found was accurate, we're actually pretty close, but again, it's just going to take a little bit of time to actually unlock that, and I would rather work on that off-screen because it will probably take a while. One thing I'm a little bit sad about is that there's no photo of Digby to put in Isabel's vacation home. She only gets her own photo to use. I thought it would have actually been kind of nice. Same with like Tom Nook. Like it'd be nice if they gave you like the Nooklings photo to include, like family members. Digby also doesn't show up, which is something I realized very recently. It's actually kind of odd that he doesn't really show up in New Horizons at all. It's actually kind of odd, honestly. My overall plan was to have like a sort of vacation home, but also kind of like an office kind of a thing, but sort of formal. So yeah, knowing Isabel, she'd like to still work even on vacation, because she's kind of a workaholic, if I'm being honest. I don't know, a typewriter is maybe too old-fashioned. Also, we'll have to name this, or we might have to name this one, which I don't know what to call this. You might have noticed that I actually didn't name any of the facilities, and the reason is I'm bad at naming things. So yeah, when presented with the option to name stuff, I would almost always just say no, just because, for the sake of time, and not just me sitting here for a very long time, trying to settle on a name for something I just would skip, basically. I feel like something else should go on this table, maybe like a soda. I would not recommend putting a soda this close to a PC, in all honesty, but it'll be fine for this build. And probably one more piece of furniture for the opposite corner, but I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe like a lamp, if I can find a suitable lamp, or maybe a houseplant. Yeah, I think I'll go with a houseplant. For some extra character. Just need to find one that I think works well. Maybe something like this. Put this over in this corner. Again, a fairly, like, minimalistic build, but just to show off, yeah, you can actually do, like, freeform design if you so desire, but again, personally, I prefer having strict themes, because it makes things easier for me. Is my vacation home finished yet? I can't stop thinking about it. I'm just too excited. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for all of your hard work. Oh, if it's not too much to ask, would you mind telling me what the theme of my vacation home is? It's kind of like an office vacation home. So I'm just gonna like just say like vacation office just to save time. Again, I might come up with something more clever later. But like I'm drawing a blank on how to word this any other way. For the sake of time, we're just gonna go with this. Oh, I see, I see. So you settled on vacation office. I love the style in here. I can't believe you did this for me. Thank you so much. You must be exhausted, poor thing. You're more than welcome to relax here for a bit, if you have the time. Oh, of course. Please take care to get back home safe and sound. I hope you'll visit again sometime. Welcome back, Jonathan. Alright, this time you've earned 15,000 Poki. Finished for today? Or will you work a little longer? Alright, take it easy and rest up. So, now that we've gone over all of the main game unlocks for all of the houses, the roommate criteria to unlock the restaurant expansion, the Room Sketch app, all the soundscapes, Nat's visit to the school, Leaf's visit to the school much earlier in this playthrough, and a bunch of other stuff, we've kind of run out of things to show in terms of main unlocks. From what I gather, in terms of like recurring events, you can actually throw a party every 10 houses. So for example, this was the 34th build, so once we get to 40, we can throw another party every 10 builds. There's also the very extensive ranking system for points, so every like 10 points or so, or every certain amount of points, you end up ranking up after your 19th build. But we are nowhere close to that, so yeah. From here on out, I'm just going to work on this off-screen for the sake of time. So, if all goes well, there shouldn't be any breaks between this video and the next video, because I'm going to work on this off-screen, and I hope I can get this ready so there won't be any delays. So yeah, when we come back, we will unlock the next designer rank and show off the final facility upgrade. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing: New Horizons Happy Home Paradise.